Across time and cultures, water has been the giver of life. It is the elixir of life and has been revered in India since ancient times. But our sacred connection with water is under threat. While 3% of Earth's water is fresh, just 0.5% of Earth's water is fit and available for consumption. There is clearly a demand-supply mismatch that is rapidly worsening. Rivers running dry, wells are empty, and the land cries out for water. From the cities to the villages, the crisis is looming. Yet we have hope. Because in every drop, every ripple lies the power of one water, one resource shared by all, sustaining life, livelihood, and the delicate balance of our ecosystems.
Water scarcity is a major challenge in India, affecting millions of people and impacting various sectors like agriculture and industry. One of the recent report mentions that around 600 million people face high to extreme water stress, and the urgency is undeniable. Water is not merely a human right, it's also a lifeline for our economies and foundation of healthy ecosystems. The Trust's One Water, One Community approach addresses this looming crisis by focusing on three key pillars: water for life, which is drinking water; water for livelihood, which is for irrigation, agriculture and the livestock; and water for ecology. With a strategic focus on innovation, collaborations and community empowerment, we are trying to address this issue holistically. From the arid regions of Rajasthan to the flood-prone areas of Assam, these initiatives are creating positive impact in the lives of communities by ensuring access to clean water, improving the quality of water and securing this precious resource for generations to come.
This is the story of how the communities come together across India to manage and conserve the most precious resource. One water for life, livelihood, ecology. Water for life means every household having access to safe water for drinking and domestic purposes.
પહેલા તો પાણી મથાવડામાં હતું જ નહીં, આવતું જ નથી. બધાને એમ માથે ઉપાડીને પાણી ભરવા જવું પડતું છે. એના માટે તો છોકરાઓમાં બહુ ધ્યાન ઓછું દેવાતું છે. પહેલા મથાવડામાં પાણી નહોતું ને એટલે એમ જ કહેતા કે ગામમાં દીકરી ન દે એમ. એટલે હવે બધાને એમ છું કે ગૌરવ છું કે હવે પાણી છે એમ. અત્યારે એટલે એ માટે અમને ખુશ થયા કે પાણી અમારે આવી ગયું એમ.
પાણીની સમસ્યા અત્યારે તો અમારા ગામમાં દૂર થઈ ગઈ છે, પણ પહેલાં નથી. 1 વર્ષથી તો થઈ ગઈ છે, કેમ કે ઘરે ઘરે નળ આવે છે. અત્યારે તો હવે સારું છે, પણ પહેલાંની પરિસ્થિતિ બહુ ખરાબ હતી, કેમ કે બધાને પાણી ભરવા જવું પડતું બહાર. પછી નાના છોકરા હોય તો બાયું હેરાન થાય. પાણીની તો આપણે બહુ જરૂર હોય. સવારમાં ઊભા થાય ને સાંજે સૂઈ ત્યાંથી.
Gujarat is endowed with one of the longest coastlines of the country, but with it also comes the problem of salinity ingress. There is a huge problem that is being faced by the communities in these coastal areas with the groundwater turning saline, and the impacts of being felt in terms of availability of quality water for irrigation, for drinking water and other purposes.
Despite being a basic necessity, access to clean and safe drinking water remains an everyday challenge for many.
हम लोग पानी कुआं से लेके निकालते थे। बरसात के टाइम में कीड़ा लग जाता था। पानी पीने के बाद हैजा डायरिया हो जाता था, जिसके कारण बार बार हॉस्पिटल भी जाना पड़ता था। और पानी आने के बाद बहुत कुछ सुविधा मिल रहा है हम लोग को। इसमें थोड़ा बहुत किचन गार्डन भी लगाए हैं, जिससे सब्जी भी घर में भी यूज़ कर रहे हैं।
This isn't just about the health risk. Women also face the daily struggle of travelling for long distances to collect water for their household.
दूर जाना पड़ेगा तो पैर दुखता था, कमर दुखता था, वो तो होता ही था। ये सबको वही होती थी। दूर थे ना पानी, तब तुम समय पे खाना भी नहीं बनाता था। पानी के लिए जाना पड़ेगी तो तब आएगी, तब बनाएगी, तब खाएगी। तब तक तो 3 दिन का पानी भी खाना पड़ता था, बासी पानी। अब ताज़ा भरते, ताज़ा खाता बस।
Tata Trusts initiative and leadership in ensuring that the messages of Jal Jeevan Mission is rightly translated to the community in the field has gone a long way in ensuring that the benefits of this water supply scheme and this initiative reaches the masses and focus on sustainability of these schemes right from the beginning.
बाड़ी विलेज में हम लोग कोशिश कर रहे थे कि किस तरीके से इस नदी से पानी गांव में जाए और हम करीब 2.5 किलोमीटर पाइपलाइन रिवर बेड से पानी को लेके गांव में पहुंचा। जिस दिन पानी पहुंचा, एग्रीकल्चर से भी ज़्यादा उस दिन गांव में एक उत्सव आ गया और इट वाज ए फुल सेलिब्रेशन। हम लोगों को भी उस दिन आंखों में आंसू आ गया था कि वाटर जब गांव में पहुंचता है तो वो कितना एक इमोशनल कनेक्ट बैठाता है और क्या एक मैकेनिज्म, क्या एक केमिस्ट्री क्रिएट कर देते हैं लोगों के अंदर में।
Water for livelihood promotes the optimal use of water in agriculture by engaging and educating the farmers about water budgeting and efficient techniques of irrigation.
Water is one of the most important natural resources on which millions of lives depend. If you look at it from a livelihood perspective, and in a country like India, wherein there are nearly 60% small and marginal farmers, their livelihoods, which is agriculture dependent, will always look at water as an important resource. From the trust perspective, what we have tried to look at is an integration of water, livelihood, energy and agriculture. So you look at it as a nexus wherein water becomes an important enabler to strengthen the larger livelihoods of the small and marginal farmers. If you look at the whole process of us engaging with the community, especially from the livelihoods perspective, it is wherein we look at how we can create those water resources for the community along with them. And once the resources are created, then to see how those resources are judiciously used by the community. And that's what we call basically a community-based water management approach that we follow within the trust.
If we check the stage of groundwater extraction for Rajasthan, for every 100 liters of water being added to groundwater, there is an extraction of 150 liters of water every year. When the communities engage themselves in intensive group exercises for estimating the water inflow and outflow of their villages as part of the 3-day water security planning workshop, they extract the similar data.
मीटिंग में सबसे पहले हमको ये पता चला कि सबसे ज़्यादा पानी हमारे खेतों में चाहिए। 94% जैसे खेतों में के लिए मिला, 4% हमें घर के लिए मिला, 2% हमारे पशु के लिए मिला, तो सबसे ज़्यादा खेती में यूज हुआ। इसीलिए खेती के लिए हमें इस मीटिंग से ज़्यादा ये सीखने को मिला कि खेती के लिए पानी कैसे बचत की जाती है।
Across the diverse landscapes of India, farming remains the primary source of livelihood for a significant portion of the population, with over 85% of water consumption dedicated to agricultural needs. The journey doesn't end here. At Tata Trusts, we have used behavioral science principles through implementation of social behavioral change campaign to drive transformation at the grassroots, creating lasting impact through meaningful shifts in behavior.
Behavioral change campaign has always been an integral part of our project intervention. To make these images more intense, we also use social art tools like drama, songs, folk art. These forms help us to create more impactful behavior campaigns. So community not only participates in these kind of campaign, but they enjoy the entire campaign. Ultimately, through those interactions, we were able to get our Pani Mitras. And today, those Pani Mitras are playing a crucial role in spreading those messages what we have tried to bring to the community.
Water sustains livelihoods, but without protecting the environment, they won't be enough for everyone. Water for ecology is the key to water security.
The impacts of climate are clearly visible in the rural and tribal geographies. And the major brunt that is being faced on this negative impact of climate are by the small and marginal families. What we basically as Tata Trusts are seeing is how we work with the communities on making them understand the larger impacts of climate in a simpler language. So the whole approach for us vis-a-vis climate and water is to build capabilities within the community on understanding these interlinkages in a more systematic manner.
Traditionally, if you look all the kind of hilly region, including the Indian Himalayan region, so largely the water is coming from the springs. 71% is a forest cover, and out of that, around 90% is a reserve forest. And there is a kind of a symbiotic relationship between the water and forest. How the particular water is being used for the overall income and improving the quality of life, including the climate and the microclimate also. In our process, we involve community from the day one. When we go to the field, we take them along. They are the kind of a main custodian of their water bodies.
So once you provided tap connections to all the households, they're getting 55 liters of water every day. Now the problem starts. The water they get, the household, that comes out as sludge, as a grey water. To overcome that, we actually set up this grey water treatment plant called SBT. It's more of like recycling of water. Wherever we want to work, we want to plug that gap, and we want to work on the complete cycle.
We believe users are best managers of water, as they are aware about their local conditions quite well. The community lies at the heart of every program we undertake. Our goal is to empower communities by providing them right knowledge and tools so they understand ways and means to manage their water resources sustainably. We try to create simple solutions which can be adopted and managed by the community themselves without any external assistance, which helps create a resilience among them to address any change which becomes a challenge in future.
Through these interventions, we have worked across different geographies, impacting thousands of households. This is just the beginning of a long shared journey with a long road ahead. The need of the hour is to work together as partners for creating a water-secured future that we all dream of, thereby creating a sustainable world drop by drop.